All right. Looks like we are live. Sorry for the delay. Twitch has been having a lot of issues.
Hello. It's you and it's me. We are Robin and Nicole.
And I'm just double checking that we are actually live on the platforms. because we should be.
That's important.
Okay, we're live on Twitch, so that's good. We're live on YouTube. Hello, everybody, or whoever is here. All right.
Excellent.
So
today, I, with Nicole's input, obviously, are playing some Pyre. I'm going to play in true Nightwing mode, which it's not going to spoil the story if you've never played, or at least it's not going to spoil more story than how far we get. I'll just get some items sooner, and I will have to have some things that make it harder to play. Yeah. So, this is, as I said on Twitter, the last time we're doing the monthly live streams, or at least this incarnation of it for however long. These live streams were originally intended to be a reward for a certain tier of our patrons, but we realized that the patrons for whom this is supposed to be the reward, they're not the ones who are at this stream. And so we're switching to something that is more directly a reward for them, and just logistically a little bit better for us. But we're so happy for whoever has joined us for this last time.
And to be clear, we really like doing these streams.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that we want to do something that is fun for other people to watch, and we get frankly a lot more engagement with other things we do.
Yep.
So if this is something that you really like, or if you tend to, let's say, backwatch these because this is not a time that you're really available to see something live or whatever, and you like things like this, especially coming from a book podcast, which has nothing to do with video games, hypothetically, let us know. Because as far as we can tell, we have 2 or 3 people who tend to watch our stream, and that's really it. So if we are actually getting more engagement with this, if this is actually more of a positive thing for anybody,
then we might put
it
as a higher patron tier, so that the amount of work that we do to go with these comes back a little bit.
Or we might even just revamp what it is,
Yeah.
Maybe it's Nicole plays a game of the week once a week for 30 minutes instead of a 2-hour once we don't know. But let us know if this is a positive experience and not just a thing that we do that we have fun with and everybody else's other places. So this game, I have heard, I listened to The Besties, which is a video game podcast. And so I've heard their take on this back when it came out, and I know a bunch of things about it from you, Robin, and I've seen a little bit of gameplay before, but quite frankly, most of my knowledge about it is how the mechanics are or are not intuitive, and that it's about basketball. So...
Well...
what's going on right now?
Well, I'm not reading the text out loud because I want...
No, I don't read the text. We can see the text.
No, I'm just stating that the reason I'm not going to read it is so that if someone wants to play themselves, you don't have literally the whole thing read to you and spoiled in that way, just in case. But so these people have found me in the middle of the desert, and I'm here for some reason, and they're in masks and robes, and they're surprised that I'm alive. Well, actually, they think I'm not alive. And here is where I can click to change what my pronouns are.
Fun.
As far as I can tell, what they have as their starting point here is randomized.
Okay.
So, because I know the first time I played, it assumed that I was male, I think. but I have fixed it to be my proper pronouns, and it's described as saying that they presume nothing about my gender. And you can click
what are all the options?
Toggle that. Yep.
What are the options? So there's male, female,
he, she, and they.
Oh, you can choose. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes. Yeah. Female, male, and then they presume nothing.
So nothing is not they. Nothing is nothing.
Well,
or is
they're
it default to they?
You see how it's using they, them.
Right, but you can't select they by itself. It's just under nothing.
I can't say hello. I am non-binary. I can say game. Please address me with they, them pronouns. Thanks.
Gotcha.
Which frankly is.
I mean, that's pretty good, especially when like plugging in pronouns gets objectively more complicated programming wise. Like the more options
and
you
also
have.
Like this game isn't about here are all the neopronouns. There is a point later on that we will hopefully get to where you have a moment that feels like getting to pick a menu of neopronouns, even though that's not exactly what you're picking. You're picking a character's name. But
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's one of the canon characters where what you think about her, you get to pick her name because you can't quite remember what it is. But anyway, we will get to her later. It does make the wikis about her interesting. Anyway, so we've got these 3 creatures.
Are the wikis all just insert name here instead of...
Oh, these people, I don't get to pick any of their names.
No, I mean the wiki about that character.
Oh, what they actually do is because the end of the name all ends in the same set of vowels, the wiki will treat her name as just those ending vowels, or they'll pick I think one of them and just go with that. It depends.
Gotcha. So
all right, this guy's gonna stay and hope that I'm alive.
I just realized our part of our stream covers up a little bit of the text. I might move that. I don't normally move that around for games, but I'm going to.
Okay. All right.
Also, I'm apparently no longer logged into Twitter, and I cannot find the thing for it. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah, we will fix that later.
Gosh. What if I can't figure out which? I've set this up incredibly complicated. Eric, our viewer in the chat, says that they enjoy this, but ultimately do what's best for the project as a whole. We appreciate that. We're still kind of trying to figure out what that is. It's just, it's just tricky sometimes.
I would like to note that he was the masked man, and now he's the unmasked man, because we don't yet know his name.
Nice.
He's taking care.
Why is this?
Look, now we know his name.
Oh, I did do this very complicated. Okay, bear with me as I maneuver things. Let's put it up here, maybe? Robin, I'm assuming the upper right is probably the least.
Yeah,
intrusive.
that should be. Most of the important stuff is the left side and the bottom.
Okay.
I mean, due to the nature of this game, it will cover some things, but
right, but not the every text we have.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so the masked woman. I like that he's the talkative creature, because boy is he.
Eric says he likes the music. It's very good. In general, I think every piece of music I've heard from Supergiant Games is just great.
Darren Korb is a fantastic composer. That is, that's the person who composed all of the Supergiant music, basically, or at least for their last several games. I don't know if he worked on Bastion, but he definitely was on Pyre, Transistor, and Hades.
There's a couple more people I've seen who do vocal parts and stuff like that, or play other instruments. I've seen. But yeah, he's the main.
He composes it.
The main composer. Yeah. He is literally dream job goals for me. If I could be the person who just does and arranges and decides on what all the music is for like a studio, and I just do that all the time, that would be wonderful.
I love Ruki. Look at his mustache. Look at his
Which
little
one
mustache.
is Ruki? Oh,
Ruki
okay.
is
He's the
this
creature. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Ruki, Jodariel, and Hedwyn.
You know what I also appreciate about Supergiant? Every game has a different art style and also like orientation setup. Like, I mean,
am I a reader? Oh no. Am I a reader? We're doing a whole book podcast. I'm afraid
you have to
that
admit it.
I must admit.
You could remain silent. You could just like shove the podcast metaphorically under your bed and kick a blanket in front of it. Or, I'm sorry, kick a rug in front of it.
You know what? I think I'm going to admit that I was able to learn to read even though it's outlawed.
Oh no. I didn't realize that piece of the of the context here.
Oh yeah. Well, they've got a thing for me to read.
Oh,
I think that's the other reason to play this is a game where like the magic basketball happens literally on an open book.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah. This is on theme. I've got to look at the books that they have. Oh my goodness, one of them is glowy and weird and strange.
But what if you click a non-glowy one? Can you get a different book?
Nothing happens. No.
Okay.
Also, it's just more copies of this book.
Eric says that creature's mustache seems untrustworthy.
It
It does seem a little bit like fake stashy. But that could just be because it's white fur and black stash.
Also, in terms of accessibility, they have the text written in like here's the literal book, but you can also click and get a typed version that is easy to read. So
nice.
You can either read it like this or you can look at it.
I do want to say that script is one of my favorite scripts that they are using, so I appreciate that detail. So it just looks good without being illegible.
Oh no, I fainted.
The knowledge that you could read was too powerful for your own brain.
Yeah.
Comment from the chat says vaudeville.
So soon after your sentence into exile.
How dare I? How dare I read books?
What the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege.
A question that I have that I don't think either of us can answer unless you've read some deep lore. That symbol, does it have anything to do with basketball positions or orientation, or is it just an arcane symbol?
No, I don't think. Like, magic basketball. This isn't literally basketball.
Oh, that's the only thing I've ever heard it described as. What is
this
it?
Is
it's
a
not
sport.
magic basketball.
This is a sport that exists purely within this game.
Oh.
You'll see. It's just that magic basketball is the best way to describe mechanically what you're going to have to do to progress in the game.
Okay.
So they are now in the book. And I'm reading to make the game happen.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I was gonna tell you,
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh.
Alright, we're gonna let training happen.
Okay. So you've picked up
Exiles
basketball.
conduct the rites as a triumvirate.
I'm sorry, orb.
For they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves.
Eric, I don't think I've ever I've seen incredibly little Futurama on purpose. Is it the character that was the like
The three must act as one.
which character? Wait, I thought reading was illegal. Why does that character have a book? That character is holding a burned book.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes. The exile
And this is
wins the way
why
of it.
you can't really play
Whoever
this game.
steps into the flame is banished
But, I
for
mean,
a time.
yeah.
His
Wait,
or
I
her
didn't understand that
cohorts
sentence even a little
must
bit.
make do
Okay,
on their
well, you'll
own.
see. It'll happen again. Okay.
No, I don't
It's
understand
not
your
so
sentence. I
simple.
saw what happened. I have no clue what your sentence is supposed to mean.
Sorry, I was just saying you can't have magically enforced literally only one person can move and also people have special powers basketball.
Them, as they shall beware
Oh,
yours.
okay. I still don't understand why not. What does that mean? Why not? Why does that mean?
I was just sorry, this game isn't literally basketball. It's
Oh,
just all
okay.
I'm trying to get
That's
at.
all. Okay, I gotcha.
Part of you. Cast your
It almost
aura like a
feels.
spell. Correctly done. Again, just so. A glorious performance, I admit.
We have a lot of Space Jam,
More than I
references in
expected
chat right
from
now.
the likes of you.
which is probably accurate.
Unfortunately, I have not seen Space Jam.
I have once in high school a very long time ago, and I don't remember very much of it because I don't think we actually paid attention to it watching it. It was just kind of on while teenagers did teenager things and just like did other shit in the same room as the movie.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre.
Oh, you can put out their fire. Okay. Interesting.
Dang it.
You missed. The orb is loose. It's gonna escape. What if the orb just like stood up and started running like, I'm out. Peace.
Sorry, I need to turn up your volume relative to this because
Okay.
I can't. There we go. Ah, dang it.
Oh yeah, chat, how's our volume balance? Particularly Robin to the game. I had turned it down kind of a lot. Okay. Cool.
Dang it.
Pathetic. Oh, boo.
Whoops. Did it.
Oh, so the inflection and such sound like that character? Okay, that makes sense.
Too bad for that one. That was the last of them.
Extinguish the flame!
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Spectacular!
Wait, so if you run into them, why don't they extinguish you?
So,
It's a little confusing.
you see how you see the aura around the side, like how big or small the aura is?
Yes.
So, when you are carrying the orb, your aura is spent like being around the orb, basically. So, whose aura gets to, like, the actual person controls who gets banished. And then also, if you're holding the orb, you don't have an aura that could affect somebody else. Because it's around the orb.
All vanished.
Gotcha.
Good.
Oh, okay. So now you were banished. I see.
That definitely thwarted the drive.
Got it.
The right
Is it ever
is
advantageous to
complete.
drop the orb, run
There,
away,
dear
get your aura
reader.
back, and then extinguish them and then
Now
grab
you
it again?
understand.
Yes, that is an actual
Or do
strategy.
you?
Okay, but there's no like
This
penalty
was but
to
a
doing that,
glimpse
like
of
nothing
that
negative.
There's no like, here's exactly when you
I
need to
would tell
do
you
that.
to turn back,
No, I meant like you're not. That's
cast
not
down
frowned
your
upon.
hope.
No, no, no,
But
no.
all those
Okay.
such as you never listen.
Oh no, he's upset at me for doing the thing, being in the stuff. Yeah. I switched to a controller. That's why this interface looks different. If you have a controller, it is way better to play this that way with a thumbstick.
Gotcha.
We're looking outside at the sky. All right, so looking at all the stars. But I guess I have to look at this star. The art is beautiful on this. But yeah, I now finally have I know you know this, Nicole, but I finally have a journal to track when I'm gonna do it as when I need to start books by. And I'll also track when I need to finish them, but just, I tried having it be that the journal is when I finish them or when I need to finish them by, and then that just made it feel like I wasn't allowed to start them yet because I didn't have to finish them till later, and it also doesn't account for stuff like I'm just not in the mood to read this book and finish it.
Right.
But I might want to read a different one. But having it as when I start them by, that works, because then there's a natural pressure to keep finishing enough of them that I'm not reading too many at once. And so that's going better. We have the newsletter. I hope everyone is subscribed to that. You can go to newsletter.booksthatburn.com, and it sends you the newsletter via email every 2 weeks. And that has recent reviews, any podcast news, just anything you need to know about what's going on will be in the newsletter that I work very hard on. And I'm glad people are reading it. We're gonna get to pick where we're going.
All right. I like that they don't make you listen to the whole dispute. The dispute continues while this character is waiting impatiently.
They're just yeah, everybody's arguing. You get to pick.
All right. What options do we have?
It also helps with replayability.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so
that seems to be a big thing that Supergiant Games cares about. They don't want their game to be 1,000,000 years long, but they also don't want it to be one you play once and then never touch again. They want you to be able to just come back a lot.
Yep. And with this one, the entire shape of the game gets very different depending on what happens after starting with the very first one of the games. Things can get different.
Gotcha.
Okay. So do we want to do something for Joe Daryl or something for Ruki?
I'm a fan of the Blooming Pool aesthetic.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's a bad way to make decisions in this game.
No, it's not. So we found a thing that we can sell. And if we'd gone with Rookie, something different would have happened.
Gotcha. Commence the rite. Burn. Burn the ball. In the pyre. In the flame.
So they just had something to say. Oh, you can you go over these objects and it'll show you where people are and what they're doing.
Oh, interesting.
So we have Rookie. We have, come on. Where is, right, there's Headwind's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Jodariel? Oh, Jodariel's rug. There it is.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. Gonna go out of the wagon. Commencing the rite. Ah, the good music. I mean, it's all great music, but I particularly love the music for the rites. Mm-hmm. All right, so this is where it looks a little bit different because I've unlocked the Greater Titans, basically. Normally, you would not have this making it hard on the very first one. I just want to make sure that you know that.
Yeah. Robin's played too many hours of this game, so we cranked up the difficulty.
Yeah. Yeah, so do we want it to be that every time our adversaries... Okay, so we have it be that every time our adversaries get our pyre, their pyre gets some back. We can have them have more stamina. Our pyre can start out already minus 30. They can return sooner after being banished. They can automatically get more. We can have it be that they never get banished, so they always have 3 people on the field. Or they can be more cunning. They can have their auras slowly go away rather than completely vanishing after they grab the orb. They can be quick. They can all return from banishment when all are banished. Or they can have 8 presence, so their auras are bigger. Or they deal an additional 5 each time. Oh, and I need to pick at least 3 to proceed to the right. Okay. Having done this before, I recommend this, because that's a simple strategy thing. I just make sure I never banish all 3 of them. And then it should be okay. Like, we've got more control over that. Them starting with more, I think, is going to be better than us automatically starting with less.
Makes sense.
And then you can pick the last one, Nikki.
I'm gonna let chat pick the last one.
Okay.
If there's any that stand out.
Mm-hmm. Right, so we already have it be that they start with more and that they will all show up if they're all banished. Oh. Okay. Has chat said anything?
They didn't expect that much responsibility. What was the one?
How does chat feel about they're never banished? Because that means that we don't actually
No, I don't like that one.
You don't like it?
What's the one that is just to the left of the one on the right that you chose already? No, one on the right that you chose. There.
Their auras are bigger.
Oh, okay. What's the one right under it? The ribbon?
Their auras slowly go away rather than vanishing.
I like that one.
Okay.
Because you can just dodge them for a moment, and then...
Yeah. Also, because I picked the hard mode, or the true Nightwing mode, I can't use any I can't reload at checkpoints. And basically, more than usual, we're just locked in with whatever happens. But this is one of the nice things about this as a game is you could lose every single one of these and the story will still happen. The shape of it just will be different. Ooh, someone showed up.
Interesting.
Ugh, Lendl. The accusers. Okay.
Begin. Now to the flame.
Eric says this is basketball with Yu-Gi-Oh! Life points. As I also did not watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I will take your word for it.
Dang it.
A shameful outcome.
Oh no.
Beneath contempt.
Come on, people.
Oh, so it gives you points if you use...
Yeah, there's basically people are in universe. People are betting on the game.
Oh.
That's also a thing that isn't unlocked until later normally.
Gotcha.
All three Nightwings. Poof. Quite the turn of events.
So the other thing I know about this game is that there are certain points where your characters, you have to choose one to sacrifice, and then they are dead forever.
Such chaos.
But I don't know when that happens. I just know that it does. So you're only ever controlling one character at a time?
No, you don't.
Yes. And they are only allowed to have one person move at a time. So like it is even.
Eric says this is intense.
a mere attempt.
Oh, so terrain does matter. Interesting. They just have those two just guarding the goal essentially the whole time, huh? Ooh.
Yeah, looks like.
Well.
Well, I hope we get more than one of these in the thing. It'd be really funny if the whole stream is, from here on out, is just this.
Poor headwind. Simply abhorrent. Glorious.
I want to say, like, this I do understand this is intense comment, but like, as somebody who has been vaguely interested in the Supergiant games and bought, I think 2 out of 3 of the other ones before Hades came out, but then just didn't start them because I just had other shit I was doing, and so Hades is the first one that I actually played. It's still the only one I've played more than about 20 minutes of. This feels very chill.
Yeah,
to
this
Hades.
is so chill.
This is so relaxed compared to Hades.
To deserve his exile?
But I think also like how, I mean, like there's a lot of art things in the background in the caravan or whatever. But like, even like art style wise, there's so little on the playing field that this feels so much calmer than, you know, you're moving and dashing and, you know, things are flying at you and yay, you did it. Did you put the right person in the flames? I don't remember which one Ruki is now. Oops. Yeah, Eric, Hades is a lot more cluttered in the actual like battle areas that you're fighting in. Certain zones have lava. There's a lot of obstacles. There's like grass textures and ground textures that just make it feel more cluttered, make it feel more like you are navigating a space, I guess, if that makes sense. Just visually it's more cluttered and it feels more like you are running and dodging and this, like, it just, the characters move a lot slower than you are, or feels like you're moving slower. I'm not actually certain without comparing them side by side than Hades does.
To be done whilst all are banished.
I started Bastion at one point and then I ran out of time and then I didn't come back. Oh, I said I've only played 20 minutes of one of the games. That's wrong. I played a lot of Transistor at one point. And then I graduated from college and I didn't have time anymore.
Oh, there goes Headwind.
Actually, I tried to come back to Transistor and discovered that because it had been like 4 years since I had played any, I didn't remember what I had done. I couldn't figure out where my controls were currently or what any of my weapons or attacks were. And I said, you know what? I need to start this game over, and then I got a new computer, and I should probably do that now that I have a new computer. Actually, I want to say, like, even compared to Transistor, this game feels a lot more chill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Transistor has like I don't know, an edge to it that this like isn't trying to have.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I can't speak for Bastion because I didn't play that one yet, but compared to those other two, this is so much calmer. Hades and Transistor, it really feels like you fight or you die.
Yep.
And this one, it feels like, I'm playing a game and it just happens to have fire in it.
Wherever did the Nightwings go? Didn't see it coming. Trickery! Banishment.
Oh, come on.
Now take it.
I almost wonder, Robin, how would you feel about just demoing
A daring display.
Super Giants
How would I feel
games?
about what?
Flinging the orb into the flames like that.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, Options.
Did you hear what I said?
Ah, my music changed. Left.
Oh.
There.
A pleasant evening.
There we go. Okay, we're good. Sorry, just that the narrator person is just so much louder than you are. And
I was just saying,
There we
how
go.
would you feel about just
Banishment
going through the
using
beginning of
such
Super
tricks.
Giants games tonight? Because I'm pretty sure I have
There.
all of them except this one downloaded.
oh, okay. So like we get a little bit into this and then do one of the others.
I was thinking like even finish this battle and then let's hop over to a different
Okay.
one.
That seems
Just
good.
look at
That
the
way we
intro
have
to all
like
of them.
yeah.
Now then.
I'm a huge fan of
Oh yeah.
their work. I've
Verily.
no issues with just this being Super Giant Night.
No, they're great. We should do Bastion before we do Hades though.
Shall it be?
So like we've done this, but then after this we should do Bastion, then Transistor, then Hades because they learned a lot in between like Hades or between
yeah, for
Bastion
sure.
and Hades, and I don't know.
It shows.
Yeah, it does. And so I'd rather have it be like, look how good it got, rather than, oh no, that one's not great.
I mean, they're all great. It's just very
Yeah.
different. Let me see. Let me double check what I have.
I do have all of
For
them.
the night wings.
Okay. Where's
Someone
this?
there rose to the occasion.
I have so many. Oh.
Wherever did the night wings go?
Well, I'm good at defense at least. I say.
The orb.
Say and then immediately die. Just kidding. Okay, yeah, I have all the other three. This is the only one that I don't currently have downloaded.
Cool. Oh my god.
And because I want to play through
You left yourself
Transistor
wide
again and Bastion at all. If I can stream it, I feel like that would be
open. The orb.
better.
Cool, as long as, yeah, if you're able to do that, then
Yeah.
It is
they're
done.
great. Oh my goodness. That.
Right.
You have failed.
Oh
Rejoice
yeah.
then in your single
I love
fleeting
how color coded and yet clearly distinct their outfits are. Like they're all very clearly like the same idea, but like they're also personalized. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
All right. So Bastion
The
next.
exiled Jodariel
Yeah.
has gained enlightenment. Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch it over. Unless you want me to
Okay.
wait. Okay.
Cool.
Double check. Mute Discord for a moment. Please pick up. Well, hang on a moment. Okay. Okay. Let me adjust my volume on here. Well, every time I click off of it, it's gonna... There.
Cool.
Okay. Our chat says BRB. Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's good. You said something. That was enough.
Okay.
So now I need to stream
Bastion.
to you. Why is Bastion not showing as an option? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me make sure you can see it.
Oh, that's so loud.
Can you turn stream volume down? Let me know if no.
Okay, alright. I turned my volume down on you, which includes that.
You can turn stream volume down separately.
Okay, I think that's what I'm doing, maybe. Okay.
I'm gonna turn... What are you doing with your little life? Cat, your butt is in my way. I'm gonna move my keyboard. Thank you. So, things that I know. What is no sweat mode? Unlimited chances to carry on.
Oh, it's just so you don't die, I think. Yeah.
In normal mode, you have to start over?
Well, I don't think you've played before. That seems to be what's being indicated.
Huh?
Just normal mode is what you'd want. Yeah.
Okay. Runes bring me back to Kosai. That's a joke.
Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world twisted.
Love this voice actor.
Rock in the sky.
This
Feels very
narration so good.
very Borderlands.
I haven't played Borderlands, but he
Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
So this has no subtitles. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. The land grows around you.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is a thing that I enjoy about Supergiant that I've really liked about every game that has it I've ever played, including a couple games that no longer exist. Can I do anything yet?
Not now.
Not now. Okay.
You're just running along.
I love this angle and moving on the diagonal. I super appreciate their games for that.
Okay, so when they made this, then they made when they made Transistor, which uses like basically this same angle.
Mm-hmm.
I think they said that when they got to Hades, they didn't want to just. It was either when they went from Bastion to Transistor, or when they went to do Hades. For one of them, they just like didn't want to do like the same angle again, and then like tried like a whole bunch of stuff, and then they figured out that what worked exactly was basically this exact same angle again. And they were like, "Oh, okay, all right, I guess this is really the best way to do the story."
That's hilarious. Well, this is.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not the only. When I say I like this angle, I don't just mean on their games. Like, there's another. There's a game that no longer exists that I love very much. That was a side-scroller RPG single multiplayer dungeon crawler.
Mm-hmm.
And it had the same. It was literally the same angle. And then when you went into a dungeon, it became a platformer, a side-scrolling platformer.
There's actually a word for it. This is isometric view.
Can I click on this?
That's what it's called.
Well, I don't just mean.
No, I mean like in drafting and design, like in CAD, this is the isometric view.
Oh, right. No, I'm saying like I
Yeah.
like games that do this instead of following the character or instead of
Yeah.
like I like being able to see, and this gives me the most feeling of being able to see. Okay, so can I switch between the gun?
Spin up the chamber.
I see both of the weapons, but I don't know how to pick one. Well,
yes, it is possible to switch. I don't know if you can switch in this setting though.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, you will be able to. Yeah.
So if I just click on it, well, okay. I'm wasting.
Oh, it's
bullets
right click,
figuring
left
it out.
click, I think.
Huh?
One's right click, one's left click, I think.
Except that apparently both are left click. So Robin, tell me about this game. What are we doing without
this
spoilers?
is a post-apocalyptic thing.
I'm gonna fall off the edge. Will I die? If
The
I do
world-
that?
The
Can I
world
just-
has.
Robin, can I yeet myself into oblivion?
Sure.
So that will kill
Like-
me. Is the question.
I mean, if I remember correctly, it just like sticks you back up at the top. But like,
Okay.
I think you are hurt.
All right. I won't do that then. I'm just curious because I was perilously close to doing it by accident. Ooh. What are these? What are the pretty shards?
Smash them up.
Smash my shard counter?
Oh no! I just smash stuff. You get more shards. Like you can smash all of this.
But like, what are the shards for?
Kid just rages for
They are going to be a currency.
So
Once
I
you're
am
out of
Link.
this crate.
I am Link at this moment. I am smashing my wooden crate pots to get my gold.
Yes, that is a good way to approach these. Like you can smash so much stuff that you're not smashing, and it's all got stuff in it.
Wait, what? Like the what?
Oh, now you can't. You went. Oh, maybe you can.
Like this?
Like all the pots, anything vaguely shiny, like.
Can I smash you?
Or they don't necessarily all have things in them. Oh no, you can't smash that. That's just a painting of a cushion. You can smash
That
the
looks
stalls.
Interesting. So this is a very good like. I just want to wreck shit.
Yeah, there is a lot of that. It's about like, I don't know. This is like many of their games. It's about a kind of like grief and loss and helplessness and stuff. But one of the cool things about this is it's told like the thing that he's narrating, like this time that he knew this kid, because the narrator is not you on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he's talking about when he knew the kid,
must have fled here.
who is who you're playing, and
Ah.
the narration is all like timed to your actions as you proceed through the world.
Okay.
Is like telling the story. Like it's a neat way to do the story cues.
That's another thing I really appreciate about Transistor and Hades is that like their narrator is never the main character, and the narration is always like, I don't want to say necessarily like ridiculously important, but like it's never just narration.
Memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
You know what I mean? I don't want to spoil. We'll
what?
get to the other two games, so I'll talk about it then. But like narration is never just narration in their games.
Oh no, it always matters.
Always more than that. I love how
That's
much
nice.
effort this little one is putting into running.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you go to the blue arrow, and also you don't miss the side bit.
Which side bit? This side bit?
Yeah.
I like how he has like a single piece of either armor or robot arm.
Yeah, it's just a. Yep, he's got kind of gauntlets.
But just
protect
the
himself.
one. Just one gauntlet. And then like a hand wrap.
Yep. I mean, it's the apocalypse. You don't have everything.
That's fair.
Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him for his drinking bit.
So we used to have a bartender, so that means I assume
Oh,
that
you
we're in a
see
bar.
the bartender is there, turned to stone.
Ah.
Then kid finds
Can I murder the bar? Apparently not. Oh my god. We're gonna get armor. Well, I thought that was a breastplate. Just kidding. It's a shield. Hold shift to defend? Can I change these controls?
security taking
Hold on. No, I can't. I can't change the controls. Oh, this is very awkward.
It might be under help and options.
Huh?
It might be under help and options.
Let me see. I don't want to spend a ton of time. Oh, okay, good. Over. No.
That's settings. Okay, controls.
Okay, good.
There you
I
go.
like this. Evade. Spacebar is fine because we can't jump. Attack 2. Secret skill.
You don't have one yet.
I'm gonna make defend F because that feels better for my fingers. Reload can be R, that's fine. Open pack has to be B for backpack, always. Okay, the rest of this is fine. Alright. I do appreciate that you can just Hulk smash your way through this so far. Like,
Yes. Yeah, being able to smash them before they get out of the crates is nice.
well, I just mean like, this is not Street Fighter.
Mhm.
I don't know if that makes sense, but like, there are some games where like, if you don't learn the specific combo, like you're just gonna lose. You have to take like hours of learning like individual things. This game does not feel like it is taking that approach.
Oh, no, it's not.
Like, I'm sure you could, but like also you don't have to, and it doesn't feel like you are doing something wrong if you don't. Okay, I don't want to go out the window yet. I want to look at
No, you don't.
I want to look at
I think
Medusa
you're-
up here.
Okay.
Hi, buddy. Oh,
Rondi always
well,
wanted his ashes scattered.
just kidding. Goodbye. Oh. It won't let me. Robin, this is no longer realistic. Can't roll
All
off
right,
the edge.
congrats. You've broken the world. Not like it wasn't broken enough already.
I wanted to. Can I get some ale? I'm thirsty. No? Okay. Can I click this? No. Okay. So chat, tell us, what do you think about this game? Any questions we want Robin to answer? Anything I'm not clicking on that you think I should be?
He lands on top of a breaker's bow.
Oh boy. You just fell.
I like this way of
This
giving
is-
all the weapons.
This is another thing that is now the same between this game, Transistor, and Hades, is the multitude of weapons and customizability. And I don't know how customizable this game is going to go with it, but both Transistor and Hades are incredibly customizable.
Transistor like had a lot to learn and a lot to play with after having having existed. But this is pretty robust for being before Transistor.
Okay.
Like,
Eric is just taking it in. Alright, we're healing up. We're filling our stuff. What are you?
like it
Something
even is going to
strange.
have a way to debuff
Say that again?
in a similar. It's going to have a way to debuff where like you take on a disadvantage in order to get an in order to level up faster. Like this has that.
Okay. I lost the bow, I think.
Mm,
Or it's
you
no longer
have
an
it
option.
there. You have them all. It just might not be. You will have it. It just you can only have 2 active weapons at any one time to toggle between. And during this intro phase, it's handling that switch for you, I think. But later on, you'll be able to pick that. These are my 2 weapons
Let
for
me
this
click
whatever.
this. Okay, there we go. Oh, I see what the... Okay.
Yeah, sorry, they really want you to use the Breaker's Bow right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to not die to the bullets. Haku, hi honey, this is not the time to headbutt my face. I love you. Haku wants attention, and I'm not giving it to her. Oh, actually, she wants... It is 9 o'clock. She wants her food. So I was thinking there would be 2 attacks with each weapon. Each weapon is its own, like, either left or right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No, each weapon has 1 attack.
Right, but like left click, right click are different weapons and not.
Yes.
Ooh, I get spin moves now. Alright. Okay, now that I'm actually using that, I hate the button it's on. Actually. Let me spin.
Well, you're out of them.
I'm out of spin?
Yeah, you're out of charge.
How can you be
That's
out
your
of
special
spin?
ability. You had those 3 brown bottles and you drank them all. You see how next to the healing blue bottles in your status bar?
I mean, when I could see him... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Sure. I can run out of spin.
Oh, but you've got... Go to the left and down. You see how there's more bottles?
Maybe.
Okay, you grabbed it. Good.
Oh, okay.
Now you have 1. So save the spin for when you really need it.
I have to conserve spin. That's depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I went too fast and tried to push me off the edge opening the door. Like, that's not what I thought was gonna happen there, but okay. Can I break the door in revenge? No. Okay, so you can buy alcohol. Interesting.
This is
really
basically
like
pick your status effect.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. I think.
You do want to have 1 active.
Oh, okay.
These are all good. None of them are bad. Fetching Fizz, I would recommend. Or Squirt Cider. So that one means that all the little blue things, you won't have to run around to try and grab them. They'll just all come to you.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, so here's where you can...
Yes.
Okay.
And you can pick your power, but I don't think you have more than 1 power.
Nah.
Oh, and literally any weapon could go on either side.
Right.
Like,
I like it where it is. That's actually fine.
Oh, sure, but like it's not locked in for one being right click and 1 left click or something.
Right. Okay, so because of how quickly this gets into you doing things versus the other 2, I vote we switch to another one.
Yep,
unless you
sounds
have an
good.
objection.
Nope, I'm good with
Before I
switching.
switch, anything about this game? Last chance. Anything you want Robin to fill us in
Well, the
on
one
or
thing
me
I
to
would say is if
touch?
you're gonna play this before you play Hades. Otherwise, this will, in terms of gameplay, it will feel like a worse version of Hades fighting because it's literally the one that they developed before they learned a bunch of stuff and then later made Hades.
As somebody who canonically played Transistor then Hades and is now playing this does not feel worse. It just feels different.
Yeah,
I feel like
to me,
if you go into it expecting it to be the same, maybe, but like,
yeah.
or if you're one of those people where you can't ever go back.
Played
to
Hades,
games.
and I played this, then Transistor, then Pyre, then Hades, then tried to go back, and it just felt too weird.
Okay.
This also could be like with how much Hades I played because I was playing it in early access.
That's true. You did play a lot of Hades. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, to be fair, I am canonically that person who is finding remastered versions of the games that I loved when I was like 7. I have the entire Myst series now, and also the remastered Neverwinter and Baldur's Gate. Like, going back to older things does not bother me.
I want them to redo Neverwinter Nights too, because that was my game.
Oh yeah, for real. Platinum though was my game, and they did do that, and it is very good. Have you just tried running around in that game in the remastered? It's so smooth, and the camera is so smooth, and it's beautiful. Alright, once this thing... I should probably kill the spawner, huh? I'm just punching.
Yeah, they will
minions.
keep generating. You gotta kill the endless enemy machine.
So I can only have a max of 3 charges. It's not giving me more bottles.
Right.
Ugh. Alright.
But you get XP.
Oh,
for
okay.
them.
So it's still worth...
It's still worth it to pick them up. But
Right.
like if you're in the middle of the battle and they're off by the side and you don't need them, wait.
Right.
Oh, very large. Since
Alright,
the
this
kid
looks
was
like a
born,
good stopping point.
The bastion's real close now.
The bastion is
Yeah.
real close now. Interesting. What are you?
Oh, this is a whole fight sequence. So yeah,
Oh.
if we're gonna stop, this is where
Yeah, we're gonna stop.
to stop.
But
But yes, you have like this home base that you keep going back to and that you're slowly building and making better and stuff. Do you want me to
That's
stream
cool.
Transistor, or did you want to do that?
I want to because I am restarting canonically.
Cool.
I don't know if you would be. Oh,
Nah.
well, maybe it needs to update. Hold on. I should have checked on it first. No, you stream Transistor, I'll stream Hades.
Okay.
Just trade off.
Cool. There we go.
Oh, I had set Transistor to update, and I guess when I started playing Bastion, Steam was like, "You're doing too many things. I'm gonna pause." And I was like, "It's not helpful, Steam." There are a lot of modern, like automated systems like that are just unhelpful, and I think are frustrating to the worst, depending on what they're supposed to do.
I forgot I was in the middle of one.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me see if mine is updated already or not. It says 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll just resume here and it'll be fine.
How far in are you though? Ooh, you are very laggy.
I'm lagging.
You're very laggy.
Okay, alright. What if,
Actually, let's take our midstream break.
Okay, sounds good.
Um,
And that way you can update.
Yeah, and so we'll be right back. I'm gonna feed the kitty cats. And we will be right back.
Midstream break. How is the chat? So if this is when you have come onto the stream, we are currently in our midstream break where we take a couple minutes and pause. So you have not stumbled onto the wrong thing. You just caught us at a strange time. So
as I finish my update of this game, Robin, I would like to play a fun game with you.
Uh-huh.
You feel free to look at my Steam games if you want for a concise list. I don't know if you can filter by what I have installed. I don't think so. But I have 6 scheduled updates and then the one that is currently happening that we are going to play in a moment. Any guesses on what you think I have as a pending update?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I have Transistor currently going, Splitgate, Counter-Strike, Mythbearer, Path of Exile, Stellaris, and Iron Sight.
Sorry, you have what?
Splitgate, Counter-Strike, Mythbearer, Path of Exile, Stellaris, and Iron Sight.
Okay, I literally could not have guessed any of those. Splitgate is the only one I've even heard of.
Gotcha.
I had
Path of
zero
Exile is
chance
pretty good.
of guessing that.
You might actually like Path of Exile. It is ostensibly a solo play game on a multiplayer world. So like you'll see other people doing stuff, but like you can 100% ignore them and just play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 2 minutes left on my update. Yeah, Path of Exile is pretty fun. It's a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what it is it's your think of an MMORPG, except it feels like Neverwinter. And all of your skills are incredibly customizable. And everything is very good, and all of your weapons and armor and everything you upgrade by inserting jewels, much in a similar way that we're going to talk about this game next, actually. It's very good. And because it's technically multiplayer, like, you can play with friends, but, like, you do not have to. You can do everything solo. And it's one of those that consistently feeds you quests. So, like, you're never sitting around going, well, what next? Like, there's always something you're supposed to be doing. I played it a lot in college, and it's been updated a couple times since then. I transferred it over when I got this new computer, but I keep playing new things. All right, 20 seconds.
Good. See, I read, I mean, I've read so many things, but I'll mention briefly one that, like, I'm not doing a review on because I just for me, I'm rereading the trilogy of books about Alfred Bester from Babylon 5.
Oh,
like just for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, last year for Clear Your Shit, I read book 1, and then this year for Clear Your Shit, I'm reading book 2. I don't know if I'll get to book 3 earlier or if I'll read it for Clear Your Shit next year, which is a great reading challenge that I'm doing that is run by some very lovely people that go to Clear Your Shit on Twitter. But anyway,
why have I lost? Oh, that was weird. I apparently dragged it over somewhere. Okay, sounds good. All right.
But
so
yeah. So anyway, I like I love Bester's backstory, and like, because book 1 is his parents' story, book 2 is him before Babylon 5, and book 3 is him after Babylon 5.
Oh.
His parents were in a throuple.
Interesting. I feel like that makes sense for the core.
No, they
Ooh.
were
Why did it make
they're
that
in the
very tiny?
resistance. His parents were in the resistance.
Oh. Interesting.
He is the son of
What?
the founders of the resistance. Stolen as a baby by the core. Like, it's so good.
Hang on, my...
Your what?
Hold on, my thing is being annoying. I want... My computer is trying to reorganize everything over... Okay, hold on. This game is not helpful. I think I need to make it windowed.
Okay.
I can't window you? Oh, that's very bad. I physically cannot stream this game.
Oh no. That's no good. Can you stream?
No, there we go. I got it. Okay. That was the worst. For our chat, a throuple is a polyamorous relationship that is specifically 3 people, and they are specifically a relationship with each other as a triangle, circle, group. It's not like one person has 2 different relationships.
Yeah, like there's like the book was written in the 90s, and so I don't know, it feels like one of them is in a QPP with the other 2, and then the other 2 like are like canonically married. But like you know, the uncharitable interpretation would be is someone who didn't understand that they'd said no and he kind of just hung around. But there's no way that that's what's actually happening, because when they were going to die, they handed him their baby and like they made him the godfather. Like they did all the stuff that they could that was socially possible to have him like a part of their lives and have socially significant status with regards to their kid.
All right. Robin, are you seeing the game?
So now I am. But yeah, so anyway, I love the story of his parents. So you're restarting?
No, I mean, I did restart. Why can I not move? Even a little
You're right
bit?
next.
I mean, okay. But I physically can't go away. It won't let me.
There you are.
I mean, sure. Hold on.
I don't know what problems you're having.
It's not letting me do anything. I physically cannot move. That's the problem. Hold on. Does it just...
Does the stream have any questions about books or games?
There we go. Okay. So, let's talk about this game. Now that I can do stuff. So, Transistor. Robin, do you want a TLDR or do you want me to?
So the original thought from this game was someone has a demon sword, and then they were like, but what if sci-fi? So sci-fi demon sword is the personality chip of a person who was killed with that sword was now taken by the sword, and he's in the sword and he talks to the woman, and the woman lost her voice in the same incident where the guy died. So
yeah. So our pro tag has no voice and cannot scream.
and she was a singer before that happened.
Oh yeah.
Hello again, Sybil.
There we go. There's our narrator.
And you gotta fight.
Oh, oops.
Is it?
I probably should fight, actually.
Yeah, that would be good, generally speaking.
So when I hit space, I can preset my movements. I can dodge. I do not have very much health left because I forgot that this started out with fight. Ooh. I also cannot attack.
Okay. Hit space?
I mean, I literally can't. Hold on. This is being
Is
very
it not
annoying.
letting you pick the...
It's not letting me click attacks. It's not letting me do things.
Okay. What if, for the health of the stream, we went to Hades?
I want to talk about this one first, even if I just have to do it in a menu.
That's fine. Okay.
So... Okay. Select function. This is probably fine. See... Okay. So... The way that this game works... and I might die, and that's okay.
Also, okay, so I'll pull up Hades while you're talking.
Oh. Am I not doing Hades?
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. Like, I was going to, but if I am not...
Okay, you can. That's fine.
The thing that is interesting to me about this game is both the, like, pre-planning time factor that you can see I'm doing to just walk away from her. But also just, like... So, with the risk of spoilers... so I don't want to spoil if I can help it. This game is about recovering those who have been lost, but not as they were. Go ahead and kill me. There we go. And the thing that I think is very, very interesting that this game, that like Supergiant does in this game, but then like also goes through into Hades when we get there, is this idea of like living components, and also the weapons are so much more customizable here than they are in the games prior, and I want to say like even more so than Hades. Hades, you have other things that are customizable, but the fact that it is weapon specific in this game is incredibly interesting to me. You can see it's a totally different artwork than anything else so far. And it's also a lot calmer even than... I mean, currently, it's a lot calmer even than Pyre. But that does not stay true. It will get very chaotic very quickly. It is cyber art deco. Yeah, absolutely. And I wish it would let me attack, but I will have to figure that out before I play it in general, because I want to be able to attack. I just can't currently for no reason. All right, I'm going to switch over to Hades, but I just wanted to kind of show you what that looks like, because it looks really cool. And it is a very interesting game. And it's very hard to talk about without spoiling it, is the other thing. Let me see if it auto detects Hades. Okay. Robin, let me switch it over for you.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. And Hades starts right away. All right. So I'm going to click a new slot. Because as you can see, I have like more stuff over here, and I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to turn on hell mode. because that is definitely spoilers. Hades is absolutely that same Hades you are thinking that it is. Pantheon of gods included. Robin, what do you want to say about Hades as I attempt to leave?
In Hades, you are Zagreus, son of Hades, trying to get out of hell. Yes, they did not make up the character of Zagreus for the game, by the way. I saw a tweet from an author who a couple years ago wrote us like with the publicity for Hades. Sorry, I saw it. It was last year when Hades came out, and this author was like, "Yeah, so I had been working on this book about this kind of obscure figure in Greek mythology, and now this game is out and really popular. So we'll see what this does
for my very obscure research."
Yeah. But anyway, this is a roguelike. So, or a roguelite. Sorry, it's a roguelite. So it is not turn-based, and because roguelikes are turn-based, this is roguelite. But when you die, you can't progress without dying. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, like physically, you.
Like literally, you can't win without having died like a lot of times. Like part of the mechanic is that you'll die and go back to the beginning repeatedly.
Chat, vote 1, 2, or 3, or by name, whatever. Which one would you like me to choose? Does not matter. If I get to a particular choice that I always choose, I will tell you and I will pick that one, but this one it doesn't matter. Phalanx? All right. So the cast is a particular attack.
Yes.
And I don't actually remember what the default is set to because I always change it. I want my cast to be...
Currently it's right click.
I want it to be R. Oh, what did they unmap for me? Reload. I straight up never reload. So that's fine. And I know that doesn't sound fine, but it's fine. Basically, the way to never have to reload is you just shoot all of the bullets.
Because at that point it takes care of it.
Yep. Oh, well, no,
yeah,
I can't. Hold on. It might have... I want that. Okay. Yep, that's fine. I do want to be able to actually punch things.
So, this is in Tartarus right now. And... Sorry, I've just played so much of this game that I'm like, I don't even know what to say or what people
there
need to know.
There are 3 levels, 3 main sections, but we're not going to tell you what the other 2 are. This one, so, I mean, I should probably die, huh?
I mean, you don't need to give up.
I don't need to give, okay.
You only have 50 health, like, you're gonna...
I was wrong about which one is which. There we go. This is the fun one.
Oh, it is.
So I start out with a sword.
Later there are more weapons to unlock.
Yeah, later you can get a bunch of stuff. Something that I really appreciate, I should not have done that. I took damage for no reason. Okay, if we get to where I will end up in, like, part 2, I will suicide, though, just so you know.
I mean, you have to get through the boss fight, so
I mean, that's fair. That will probably
I'd
not
be surprised if
happen.
you made it through.
Yeah, I have no healing at the moment, so you are correct. I will probably not survive that far.
Yeah, because I know the first couple of rooms, it's like, oh, this is so easy, but then, yeah.
So things about this game that we learned at the beginning. Hades is here with his father, or well, Zagreus is here with his father Hades. That's what I meant. And you can see I'm kind of like picking things up. I've got these little like purple things, and I've got gold money. That little heart with a health pack. Health pack gives me greater health. It is not a healing health pack, which actually surprised me the first time I started playing. You get health back through other means, but the things that look like hearts are just an increase to your overall health.
Yeah,
stepping
it's a
on these little
centaur
things
heart.
will... Yeah, well, I wanted it to hit him, but whatever. Stepping on that will trigger traps. You can make traps hit your enemies, which I love. That's not always true in every game. Do we want me to die, or do we want me to get some money? Those are the options. Yes, what is your question, chat? And
I'd say do the mini boss fight. That's just me.
Do the mini boss fight? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let's do mini boss fight. So, this game was incredibly popular a year ago. The reason for that is because it finally came out of early access and everybody knew about it.
Yes.
It's just very good. So, as somebody who roguelikes or roguelites, it doesn't matter. I love them conceptually. I tend to especially appreciate like the stories involved with them. But I have a very hard time like playing them because when you don't make any progress, it's incredibly easy to get bored, and it doesn't matter to my brain that like sure, technically, you know, I can do this thing that I didn't do before or whatever. It doesn't matter that the scenery is always changing. It doesn't matter that like I'm technically learning how to go through it. If I'm not actually doing different things, it doesn't stay interesting. I have Binding of Isaac. I have probably put in, I don't even know, maybe 30 hours of Binding of Isaac over the last however many years I've owned the game across multiple computers. Have I ever unlocked anything? No, because I don't play it enough in one session to like get anywhere. And then I get incredibly bored and I just stop playing because it's just not fun. It's just boring. And then I quit paying attention and I quit having fun and then I stop playing. This game has all of the elements of the roguelikes and roguelite games. But dying doesn't start you over. I mean, but it does, but it doesn't. And the things that you're doing, like every run, like you can see I'm already picking up this little purple stuff that will get explained in a bit. You know, I'm doing things already. I'm accomplishing things already that I'm going to keep, and they're not going to vanish. So it holds your attention. And the story is good. And I think it doesn't hurt at all that like it's building on a story from a mythos that like, at least in the Western world, we're incredibly familiar with. So even if it's telling a story, it doesn't matter if it's telling the same or a different version of the story than the one you already know the characters. You already kind of a little bit know like what they're associated with or what they're supposed to be doing. And so it's just familiar enough that you're not like memorizing a million tons of lore just to play. So
yeah,
you know, those are the things that I think make it very easy to play. And then, you know, if you're somebody who's not really a roguelike or roguelite fan, then you're just playing this really cool story game. Like, it's still a good game, and it still has the things that you like to do. Oh, people are obsessed with the characters, for sure. They're incredibly, I don't want to say thirst trappy. They're very pretty. They're very pretty art. What skill should I pick? Yeah, I think it's one of those games too where like you like the game and then you can fixate on other pieces to it. And I think one reason too that like people tend to talk a lot about the characters instead of the game is like if you're talking about the characters, you can very easily stay out of spoiler territory, but for a game where everything you do progresses the story at a certain level, it's harder to talk about other things without spoiling the game too. Yeah, this is a very easy game for you to be very thirsty over, but if you don't care about that, it's still a really good game. Like, I think the art is really cool. I think the character designs are really awesome. I'm not thirsty, and I never will be. And it's still incredibly good, and it's really fun to play, and it's really easy to function in, and, you know, it's also a good game where it's like, you can play a little bit and walk away and not feel like you wasted your time, because you're still doing something. Alright, I'm gonna pick, I guess, Blinding Flash, because that's epic and it's just better quality. I have very little health left. I might die this next chamber or two. We'll find out. I'm gonna try not to step on any traps. I got very used to having, like, the ability to heal, and so I don't care as much about traps, but this first run, like, I don't have that yet, and I need to remember that. Rip, I am dead.
Oh no. And by that I mean, yay, we can progress the story.
Right? So poor Zagreus has failed in his attempt to leave.
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Hey, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much...
Yeah, like, fan reactions are never actually the fault of the material. But also, you know, if that... I mean, like, let's be real. I probably would not have played this game if all I had seen was fan reactions. Instead, like, I had other people showing me gameplay, including Robin, and I was like, oh, that actually looks very cool.
Good to see you laugh, despite the circumstances.
And, like, aesthetically, I think all of the art, including the characters, is a very, 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 very good and very cool. And very distinct. Like, everybody has a completely different look, even when, you know, they're posed similarly or whatever. Like, they're very individual, and I really like that. Hypnos has a good face. He looks very sleepy all the time, and that's kind of tricky to do. They did a good job. So this is Hades. This is Dad. And we're trying to leave, and he doesn't want us to.
I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Oh, that's Cerberus's petable. We're gonna pet him in a moment.
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight. Thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
I also like that, like, they've positioned Hades as, so I mean, his character model is physically bigger than everybody else, right? But, like, even in the, like, he's in front of you or whatever, he's positioned so that you are looking up at him. It's just good attention to detail. Yeah, deep-seated father issues are a central piece of this game.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
It is nice that you can pet the dog.
Yes.
There's a good boy.
One of the videos that I've seen on this talks about how you can only ever pet the rightmost from our perspective head. And that is because these are 2D character models, because that's just how the game is. You can pet them multiple times even. And on 2D character models, it is a lot harder to make Zagreus interact with other heads and have them not overlap each other and just do weird, bad computer game problem glitch things. So you only ever pet the one head, but it's fine. This is Mom. That's a joke. She's not actually.
Slight spoiler.
That's not really a spoiler.
I mean, he still thinks she's Mom right now.
Oh, does he? Oh,
Yep.
I forgot about that. Her skull looks... Wait, what? Her skull's... Oh, on her clothing. Yes.
Would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know.
I really like Nyx's character design in general. I always appreciate in this game how everybody has like specific colors that they wear, but the game does a good job of like making them 3D and not feel flat, and like for a 2D game especially. Yeah. So we're gonna... This is our room. He greets the room.
Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
And you see, like... See what I mean about, like, narrators not being... Like... I mean, like, this narrator is just talking about Zagreus, but, like... You know, they talk back and forth, and Zagreus comments on how bad he thinks the narrator does a job of, and like, it's so central to our understanding of the character, if that makes sense.
The power of darkness.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm gonna show you what happens if... Oh, he talks to us too. Like, I just made him go back in his room, and he was like, okay, I was just there, but whatever. He will not go to sleep. Like, I'm trying. I'm clicking bed, and he says no. So that's
He also won't clean his room.
He also won't clean his room. That's true. So here we have some weapons that I cannot use yet. Because I didn't get enough keys, which I straight up haven't found yet. If I look in here, there are things that I can acquire eventually. Cast magic missile at the darkness. Yeah, accurate. We're gonna, basically. Not by name, but, you know. So yeah, this is how this game works. You're going through, so different Olympians will offer you their power, and this is the rogue part. Your escape restarts every time. Different boons from the gods are offered each time. Different like run specific power-ups are offered each time, things like that. Robin Eric says, cast magic missile at the deep-rooted father figure authority issues.
Yeah, it's about right.
So like, also look at this. Zeus has gold and also just like a very pastel pale yellow, and it doesn't look bad next to each other, and normally a lot of times it does. I don't understand why it's never mind, I just figured out. I'm gonna do chain lightning to damage the foe because I think that one is awesome.
Oh, I love chain lightning. It's so good.
Robin, what two Olympians, without spoilers if possible, are your favorite to get boons from, if you could stack them together? Who do you like?
Artemis and Poseidon.
Oh, interesting.
When I can,
like
I'll add
Zeus.
Zeus as the third because I love there's some good combos with Zeus and Poseidon.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can only have two, I take Artemis's powers of direction and Poseidon's powers of splash stuff out of the way.
Okay. See, I like Artemis and Zeus, and I like to chain it so that every single thing that I do damages somebody and branches out and hits other people. So I am a huge fan of Chain Lightning. I'm a huge fan of Support Fire. Oh, and then I also like Dionysus. He's my third. I just love poisoning. I love the poisoning mechanic. Oh, that is the other thing. So Dionysus is the god of wine, right? Or, you know, loosely. There's a lot more to it than that. But, and humans drink alcohol, but alcohol is a poison. It is not, you know, we're not, like, it's not supposed to be digestible. We're just good at digesting things that are poisonous to other animals. And I love that they made Dionysus the god whose practical effects are poison. It's just a very good circle.
How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
And Dionysus is just very grape-centric. So Hangover is his poisoning mechanic. I think I'm actually going to choose... I don't want to do Trippy Shot, but I'm going to let... the Grapes of Kronk, yes. I'm going to let Robin and Eric... Should I do Drunken Flourish or Positive Outlook? What is a better... I'm not a fan of Trippy Shot as a mechanic.
Yeah, I don't like Trippy Shot either. Do Drunken Flourish. So, because it's rare, and so how much of a bonus you get is going to be better than either of the regular rarity versions.
The two of you voted on different ones. Okay.
All right, go with the stream then.
Okay, I'll do Positive Outlook.
Leave it to the god of wine to liven things up around here.
Okay, so my two options. So different rooms allow different number of choices you can make when leaving. It's always either 1 or 2. I don't think there's ever a 3. I think it's just 1 or 2. Oh no, there might be some rooms that give you 3 options. I'm thinking through the layout. We're going to choose... So we've gotten some darkness. We're going to choose a key just so we can unlock some other stuff. We haven't really seen enemies grouped up yet to see that chain lightning really take effect, but that's alright. I also love how much, like, dodging is a functional thing to do. Even, like, right there, when you, like, dodge basically through their attack, you still dodge. And there's even a thing eventually where if you try to go through and take little to, or take no damage, you can actually like get something for it, but you have to unlock the reward first. Let's check out Poseidon, because that is a new god we have not gotten a present from yet. Oh, I missed. I was too slow to dodge that. Okay.
Crashing waves, a trident.
You remember their emotes, yeah. There are, in fact, emotes on Twitch. I like that he calls him Uncle Number 2.
Accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? There's a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Alright. None of these I really dislike or like. Robin, you like Poseidon. Tell me Tempest Flourish, Tidal Dash, or Hydraulic Might.
Oh, get something on your dash, because it's the only thing that's right now not doing damage.
That is a good point. I will go ahead and grab...
Right, because like your special unmodified still is your special.
Right,
but
right.
Weaponize your dash as early as possible.
Eric, what do you mean? Direct Divine Collect Call. Oh, the yellow, as is customary in video games, the yellow bar is a shield. And things like being knocked away and I think a couple other status effects will not affect it until you kill the shield, basically. So it's not just extra health, it actually does do something for them, which I appreciate. I'm gonna see if we can't get to our first boss.
They got me.
Oh.
Got to keep going.
I don't think you can reject being talked to by the gods. I don't
No,
think
you
you can say
cannot.
no. It pretends like you can. Yeah, Zagreus likes to pretend that we are allowed to tell the gods no on speaking, but like I think that's just flavor text.
Yeah, you can't get by without talking to them.
Yeah, you can't be like, actually no, I don't want this. Oh, the way he says it, yeah, that's fair. So this is Ares.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself.
Do we have a canonical on why Ares just has like a band of white across his face and eyes?
That's just his like war paint, like war makeup, like.
But it also affects his eyes, like his actual eyeballs.
For like I don't know.
Okay. So
If
we
there was an
don't know that.
explanation, I don't know it. Like, I mean, doing something to paint your face before battle is in like a lot of cultures.
I mean, yeah,
That's just,
it's
like,
just
a
that
thing.
that strip doesn't look like that in the art.
That's what I read it as.
Oh, a Spartan
playing.
lambda. Oh, interesting. All right, so now I'm starting to like do damage just running around. Also, I appreciate that like not every room has the same combat music all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like we got some changes going on there. All right, so now we're gonna get Zeus in the special chamber, or it's to evoke it. The lambda is literally what is it usually white? Okay, that makes sense. I swear there are other mini bosses than just these guys. I've just happened to get them 2 runs in a row.
I think at this level, these there is one other. They added it late in the game, so I don't remember now what it is. Or they added it on release, which to me is after I'd already played it for a year.
There's at least 3 mini boss chambers you start the game with unlocked. Ah, I died.
Well, yeah, but they're at like different.
No, at this area. There are
at this
3.
area.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there was only one for
a long
most
time.
of my time actively playing it, so I
That's
believe
fair.
you, but I don't just know.
All right.
Whoa, you just got those bloodless
There's only one more thing I really want to show you, and then we'll be out of time. So I'm gonna skip talking. Ooh, actually, no, I'm gonna show you this. So we get the ability to make change, which is fun. And I think it's just dying twice that gives it to you. I don't think I did anything specific. But you get like some of the currency and stuff that you get during the runs. You then bring back here and spend on upkeep, etc. Let me see if I have unlocked the other thing. I'm trying to remember. What key is it? Hi, Haku. How are you, my love? Oh, no. I'm trying to... Oh, no. It might not be a thing yet. Oh, no. There it is. Robin, do we start out with the ability to see information? Or... Oh, no. We have to talk to Achilles.
Yeah, you gotta talk to Achilles.
I was trying to remember, like,
I talk to
how do we...
everybody.
Hi, Haku. How are you? Haku wants attention. Yeah, I hear you, baby.
Keep at it, lad.
What's up?
I've known great men throughout my... I'll give the once did Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Oh, okay, I guess not yet. Very quickly, but I guess not by run 2, you get the ability to like check in on the information and see who you've talked to before and who you fought before, and you know, you actually gain information on different creatures by fighting them, which is not like unique to this game, but it's just very concise and it's just easy to look at. We're gonna pet the dog one more time.
Knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right?
Any final questions or anything? Oh yeah, check out the giant mural.
A vast and intricately
Mosaic.
crafted mosaic depicts the underworld king presiding over the enormity of his domain, whilst its Catholic residents look on in awe of him.
So yeah, highly recommend this game. All 4 of the games we looked at tonight, even though Transistor wanted to be difficult. They're just good and interesting and unique in their own ways. And they're fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Cerberus destroyed the lounge because we tried to leave and he got mad and sad.
Yeah, he's all upset.
And Doggy will miss us when we're gone. Alright, nice hanging out tonight. We will keep you updated, hopefully, on a combination of Twitter and the newsletter and whatever on what we're doing. We're not, like, shutting down the Twitch channel or the YouTube. Don't unsubscribe, but we don't totally know what the plan is right now. So we will see.
Yes.
I wish I could make him wave.
You could pet the dog as the last thing.
I can pet I just did, but I'll pet him again. Alright. Catch y'all later. Everybody have a good evening.
Thank you so much for